Welcome to the Multidimensional Creator. I'm Evangeline Hemrick, your host. Side effects of listening to this podcast may include becoming radically sovereign over your life and taking full responsibility, breathing deeper, moving in new ways that make you feel really good, doing energy work on yourself, your animals, your land, and the planet. Trusting your intuition, grounded clarity, and inspiration. So consult your intuition before proceeding further with the podcast. So I want to talk about remote healing, and I'm getting a lot more inquiries, not just to have distance healing sessions with me, but how to do it. And this makes me really excited because, you guys, I'll be honest, I learned how to do remote healing in Reiki Level 2. I guess it was around 2002, something like that. And we did the symbol, and I was like, okay, I can go away and visualize someone as I do the Reiki style. And I realized that I could tune into them more than I thought I could. But as a body worker, as someone who was doing hands-on energy healing in a full-time physical practice at that time, I really never thought it was for me. I couldn't have imagined how much my practice was going to change with 2020. Okay. And while we were shut down, and as I've told you, I was using the time that the government was paying us to stay home because they had deemed us non-essential, where my husband in his automotive business was essential. So his life really didn't change that much. He just continued to go to work. And I was at home with our son. And Austin and I were figuring out how to do life, how to do our days. And I have to admit, it was a relief in some ways because we had been on this hamster wheel of him being in all these sports activities leading up to the shutdown in March of 2020. And I was looking around at all these exhausted parents that were constantly on their way from one game to the next game, and they were burnt out. They were not able to eat healthily. They had no time for each other, like no time for their relationship. Just go, 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 go on to the next. Well, since I hadn't lived my life like that, and all of a sudden I'm inserted into this sports world and the pressure that parents are under, Austin and we had a little breathing moment during the shutdown to connect more, to just live a little bit more and not be like rush, 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 on to the next thing, perform. So the other thing that came with that blessing of that time for us was my remote healing abilities really came to the forefront. Not because I was like, I really want to do remote sessions. I didn't even know that yet. It just happened. It was a necessity to connect with my clients still. And they loved it. And surprisingly, I loved it. But what I wanted to inspire you with today is one thing that I've learned from 2020 to, as I record this, it's 2026. There is no right, correct way to do it. When it comes to distance healing, I've seen so many styles. My style is continuously changing because I find I've really got to dial in my comfort level. I've really got to have my body the way that I want it, where I feel flow through my circuitry, my meridians. So I've done all kinds of different things, and I've proven to myself that yes, I can do a session, energy healing session through Zoom. But I prefer to be on screen and do Zoom. Say I'm doing like a human design consultation and I'm showing the client their new earth superpowers in the new way that I look at human design. I much prefer to do that over Zoom, but I can do energy healing on Zoom. I just don't prefer it as much as I do speakerphone, so that my hands can just work and weave and extract and refine, support. My hands are doing a lot of weaving of light or pulling out residue, etheric debris. And I need to just let my body do its thing. And the screen of Zoom is just a bit distracting to me, but I do like to see this beautiful soul that I'm working with, at least at first. And then we get on the phone and we get to the business of the real work. And then my brother creates this copper pyramid for me that I was crawling into it, sitting on my meditation cushion. And then one day I was like, wait, why am I not doing my sessions in there if I'm on the phone? When I did it, oh my gosh, you guys, it was just another level of Merkaba activation, the light body, and what I could feel in there and how I could work within that actual sacred geometry structure. It makes me excited for how I want to continuously refine and figure out different ways of doing remote healing sessions. I just love to see how my friends do it. I love to see how students I work with take the information that I've given them and then they build on that. It's just so fun. It's all so fun to me. But the thing that I wanted to say to you today is there's not one right way to do it. Can I teach you how to do it? You bet. I can teach you all the things that work for me and the things that I've found that don't. And then from there, you weave together your own unique style. And what I want to leave you with is this. The best way to get good at anything is to receive sessions in the craft that you want to hone and be the absolute best at. I say that in my book, True Calling. You can find my book on Amazon. But if you are a body worker, you be getting those regular massages with a religious consistency, okay? You have got to go and receive from master practitioners if you want to be the best massage therapist there is. If you teach yoga, you better be going to receive and be a student in the top-notch yoga training centers of the world if you can. And now you can do that online. The thing about technology and the internet too is you can study with masters of what you do. You can seek them out, find their online courses. This is how things have changed. Where it used to be, like, say it's a parent who is working a job and they live in one place and they're like, gosh, I would love to work under and study with this master healer in this technique. It was impossible for some when you would have had to fly to a different part of the world, find a place to stay, all the expenses that come with that. Now, technology has made this available. So let's not always make technology the villain because it has opened up the world. And for me, how excited I am when I wake up and I'm going to have a client in the Netherlands, and then I'm going to have a client in Scotland, and then I'm going to have a client in San Diego or Seattle. Oh, the places we'll go. I've never left my house, but I've been connecting with people all over the world. This is available for you too. Mentorship and coaching is my favorite thing. And right now I am putting together just a beautiful distance healing course that will go deep. And it covers the things that we were working with in the 2-year mentorship program of the Fountain. In the meantime, I already have an introductory 4-hour remote healing course for you on my website. So I'll see you there. Thank you for spending time with me today. If this episode supported you, come connect with me on Instagram at Evangeline Hemrick. You can find my website, evangelinehemrick.com. And we also have a supportive community for multidimensional creators like you on Facebook. To go deeper with me in one-on-one work, you can book a private session with me on my website. Until next time, stay embodied, stay sovereign, and keep listening to your intuition.